football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. On one sideline, a look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're off in East Rutherford. Has this at the 6. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win.
He loses the football, and the Falcons get to it. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift with the turnover and some really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit?
First and 10 from the 32. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
19.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he's going to work in that for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Steady.
Algier with another carry. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Into the gun this time. Here's Dart. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Point in the motion man. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Rig alert. Street. Say, hey, rig. Go, check, smash. Street. Say, rig. Check.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
60 Bison, Dragon 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cougar nice.
On the pistol, here comes Edwards. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston and an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On with Robinson from the pistol. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th.
Aubrey puts it through. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Giants offense all set to get started. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll work against the blitz. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbury. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go
at
now.
the 39-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. It's Scatterbury on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Going right back to Scatterbury. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. On the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Ready.
On the option, it's Algier. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
6.
Edwards off his own read. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
70 Lions.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the jump.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On the set.
4th down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run it with Robinson. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly.
Now Algier, and it pops free. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 3rd down and well inside field goal range.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Panther 11! Panther...
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
60, go!
Trying to run in, Algier. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Ready?
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Ready?
Looking to throw here. Catch made. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
17. Giants nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ready?
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hop 70, hop 70.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And it's Torrey Horton lined up deep. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Troy Horton, his intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pulled in by his back. Scatteroo. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the first over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Got ready.
On play action with Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. Connects on the crosser. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They're gonna move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Ball is caught, and he has the New York touchdown. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 17, Giants 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll throw, third and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On first down, here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Slot man motioned over. Running with Scannaboo. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Air it out on 3rd. Completes beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dark from the pistol. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
And he cuts it, and he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on third, here's Dart. Shoots away from one. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5.
To throw, here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, third and long. Dumped off to his running back. Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
10 yards on the pick.
Throwing it again here.
Second and inches.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one is caught. Horton has it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Back to throw. Here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing here just before halftime. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on Carolina. And this is Tenaroa McMillan. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Sam Darnold. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Maybe the NFL's ultimate weapon, Lamar Jackson. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Ravens get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.